y'all? This is for the new kids on the block. I'm going to teach y'all how to paint yellow. So far, all I've done, and I'm sorry I didn't show you the very first step, is I did a pretty much a one-to-one Everland sunset to water. And I know a lot of people say mediums are way better, yada yada yada. Yeah. So basically all I've done is I did a one-to-one water Everlander sunset, and then I just did a light brushing over anything that I want yellow. Now, as you can see, here, let's see if I can find any areas. Kind of hard to focus it. Fortunately, yeah, up there on the top, you see how it's still gray, like on little, you got those little gray patches up there where the sprue's at. You're gonna have that until you get your second coat on, so that way you have a really solid coat of yellow to get started. So I'll show you guys what it looks like after the second coat here in a minute. Y'all, this is after the second coat. Got a little messy with it, no big deal. This arm over here is still drying, but as you can see, a lot of that gray that was originally there is gone, and you have a very solid coat of yellow. It is always important to thin down your yellow, because if you do not thin it down, it tends to be globby and you can see streaks in it really easily. So do that one-to-one mixture, and just do a light coat over everything. If you see any spots that you missed, just go back over it. You're going to have to hit it probably at least 2 times with each yellow. So that was Everlander twice. Next we're going to be using Imperial yellow. We're going to do that twice on there as well. So this yellow is good. This combination is good for Imperial Fists, Angry Marines. What else is yellow? That's as far as I can think of off the top of my head right now. But yeah, I mean, it's good for just getting this good solid yellow down. And you can kind of see comparatively, I've already done these shoulder pads over here, how much brighter. This is more of like a goldish brown yellow, and this is more of like a sunshine yellow. So this has already been hit with 2 coats of Everlander, and this has already been hit with 2 coats of Imperial yellow. So I'll show you what this looks like after the first coat of Imperial and then the second coat. Down below is the very first coat of Everlander, or sorry, of Imperial yellow compared to the Everlander. Imperial, Everlander. So as you can see, it does make a difference. This is just the first coat, so I'll show you guys what it looks like after getting a second coat. And that Euro yellow, make sure you really get it nice and thin, but not so thin that it's watery, because it will start to fill in your cracks. It's one of those layer paints are a little bit more difficult to thin, more so than the bases. They don't go on, I personally think, as smoothly, but that's just me. So yeah, I'll show you guys what it looks like here in just a second. Here's that final layer of Euro yellow compared to just Everlander. You see how big of a change that is, how much brighter it's become? So it definitely helps, definitely gives it a pop. So remember, it's just a 1-to-1 ratio on every layer, and then it's 2 here of Everlander, and then 2 Imperial. So yeah, best of luck to you guys. Make sure you thin your paints, and happy wargaming.